Hello, Gemini. It's Lulu, and today I'm going to do your spiritual conversation. I should have put this on earlier, but whatever. All right. Now then, do your spiritual conversation. This is for you and your company because they don't tell them who's going to be over here trying to figure out what Gemini got going on. All right. This is for Gemini placements if you know how to read your astrology chart, right? But overall, it's the energy of Gemini and what they may have going on. This is not a personal read. This is a general. Okay? Take what's yours and what ain't yours, leave it at the door. Thank you. Now then, thank you for your likes, shares, subscribes, and comments. Thank you. Thank you for your love and support. Thank you. Y'all must be feeling good right now. Yeah, y'all feeling good. Get a little vitamin C, vitamins. Getting your vitamins going. All right, let's go ahead and jump in. And you can get the 90-day journey to mindfulness on Amazon as well as my website. Those are the only two places, right? But let's go ahead and jump in, and honey. What do you have for these beautiful Geminis? I got a feeling it's going to go a whole lot of different ways. Let's try to maintain structure, ladies. What do you have for my Geminis, please? Flowering. You see? What do you have for Gemini, please? Uh-oh. Ooh, conditioning. I knew this was going to go a lot of different ways. Rebirth. Beyond illusion. You can't see it right now. Did the thing change on me? It's not that. It's not that. I don't know if it changed. We're going to just look at it like that, chat. What else do you have for my beautiful Geminis? Because I'm already seeing some stuff going on. Guidance. This thing changed by itself. The ghetto. What else do you have for my beautiful Geminis, honey? Because what? Got two more cards? That ain't evening out right. Totality and courage. All right. Let's see what's going on. So. In the recent past, possibly, however this works for you, you may have been in an energy of feeling very abundant, feeling very gracious, feeling very gratuitous. I meant to say full of gratitude, but whatever. Maybe you've been tipping and tipping, like, oh, you get a tip and you get a tip. I don't know you. But you're in a very beautiful space here. Some of you may have recently given birth to a new idea, a baby, something that you had been holding on to and holding out for because of divine timing. I feel like there may have been a lot of pressure for you in the recent past that you overcame. But by overcoming one thing, then you are faced with another challenge, which is that conditioning, which is that being burdened to, it's like a pull and tug of the old you versus the new you, right? When you step into the new way of who you are, the way that you are designed to do things in a new phase in your experience, there may be some things that you see that which is actually residual energies, right? It depends on how you react or respond to them. But there may be some things that are trying to hold you captive, hold you in a certain space, hold you in. It's like, for instance, if you get a some type of vocational training, right? And then you get a 2-year degree, right? And it wasn't as much of a shift as if you get a 4-year, right? So even in your job or the way that you do things, you have gained more experience, more knowledge, right? You've gotten more downloads, right? And so what happens is you have things that you have to release yourself of. There are things that you have to face, but also there are things that are trying to keep you where you were. And it could just be a state of mind, but it also could be the people who are in close proximity to you, you see. Because there's a rebirth here. Once you realize what it is that you have been conditioned to do and how you are to see things now versus then, right? That's why the thing about it too, like for instance, if someone gets incarcerated and they are freed, right? And they have really been rehabilitated, whatever that means to you, okay? But they are not who they were, right? They are beating the odds, beating statistics or what have you for someone that may have been locked up a certain amount of time versus another person that may have been locked up the exact same amount of time, right? With similar charges, right? But the mind space isn't the same. The person isn't the same person, right? Their soul growth and their soul path is totally different. However, when you get out in these 3D streets, streets, people will still treat you, you're still doing time for something that you already served time for, right? It's kind of the equivalent of that, if that makes sense. So I'm talking to Gemini, so I know y'all gonna get it. So it's no longer meant for you to be a sheep. They tried to make you be a sheep. They tried to make you do things. Like there may be a group of people possibly that want you to do things in a certain way, and this is the only way. This is blah, 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 blah. But no, you have flowered into something else. You have blossomed into something else. You realize what your reality will be in this next phase, and it doesn't have anything to do with the crowd. It doesn't have anything to do with this groupthink. It doesn't have anything to do with this way of being that you were not born to. You were born to it. You experienced it, but you don't have to stay stuck to it. But people are trying to hold you to it. Well, you this and you that. Well, you haven't been paying attention. I'm more than that now. I've been more than that, and they probably saw it, right? So it's like I've been more than that, and people may have been around you and saw it, but since you went within and realized this new way of being, this new way of life, this new way of whatever it is that you got going on. So then you get this rebirth. Then look at this. Someone may be trying to charm you back into a certain space, right? Someone may be trying to charm you or get you to do things in a certain way. It could just be a nag. Just a nag, one of those entities or energies that just try to get you, like you know, that's where that imposter syndrome comes from. When you are climbing the ladder and becoming more of who you are designed to become, the imposter syndrome be all in your ear. But you ain't this, but you ain't that. You only got 4 years under your belt. So-and-so got 8 years. Like, fuck so-and-so, because I'm not them, basically. Because with this, it's like you are fighting back. You are fighting back, and you're fighting back with conviction. You're fighting back and standing on your throne the way that you were designed to, not the way that these people or this person want you to be, right? I remember Capricorn used to get that all the time, that conditioning card. So let's see here. What do you have for my beautiful Geminis, please, and thank you. Yeah, 4 of Swords and the 5 of Cups, right? People, there may be an energy of someone or something trying to make you regret, make you feel like a failure if you go this direction. It may make you feel like, oh, you're just so disappointed. Could be your parents. I don't even know, Chad. But it's something about being pessimistic. There may be some type of pessimism here that comes from not understanding certain situations, not being involved enough to even understand what is going on. And I also feel like there may even be something to do with like your accomplishments. People are making you regret your accomplishments. People are making you disappointed in who you have become and who you are. That don't make sense. So then you got the 4 of Swords. So you go into this space of reflection, go into this space of recuperation, maybe even a space of rest and relaxation, because maybe you were dealing with a job and you decided to leave. This is the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Going into a space where you realize that any lost opportunities were really a blessing. Anything that you went through or anything that you need to do, now you are seeing that you're going to have to plan more, right? Because you could be in this lack of planning space. Or not having foresight. Then you got the Death card, which is endings that offer new beginnings. This is that rebirth, because now you are seeing beyond the illusion. You are seeing things exactly for what they are. Many of you will begin to see things out of this world. Okay, most of the people here do see those types of things. Okay, but I know that it ain't for everybody. Let's just keep it like that. But seeing beyond the illusion is you seeing beyond what it is that was trying to entrap you, what it is that was trying to keep you folded, hindered, whatever it is that tried to get you to be of assistance for their own gain, basically. Because that's how them lower vibrational motherfuckers work, for their gain, right? Even high vibrational works for that too, but it's like, bring more people up here. And then you got the motherfuckers, bring them down here. So whatever this is trying to chop you down in size, bitch, you said, I am the size. That's what you said. I try to stop doing this right here, because on one of the videos, I was like, okay, I don't think I've ever done a video where you can hear this. It's weird for it to start the end of this year. All right, so you are following your divine guidance. Something is bringing in, like there may even be that you are connecting to what it is that you need to see from who you need to see it from, right? This could be an earth angel. This could be someone who is guided or brought into your life to show you certain things, help you to prepare for this next life cycle, offer you some type of support. But overall, now that you have opened up your third eye, or now that you are feeling more connected and connected in a way that you probably have never felt before, can we talk about it? Eventually we will. Whoo! Now then, courage. Courage is under this rebirth because something has ended. It's time for something new to grow. You are seeing how you have grown, okay? But with this Five of Wands, which is this totality, right? Making a decision and sticking to it brings you triumphant victory over whatever it is that you are doing and how you are doing it. No going back and forth with yourself, going back and forth with other people, going back and forth about what your passion is, what you are designed to come here and do, right? No more feeding that. No more going back and forth and the pendulum swinging one way or this way. The pendulum is standing, just being still. Right there in it, okay? Now, I do feel as though there may be some type of lucid dreaming. There may be some lucid realities. There may even be some energies of you realizing that you are outside of the simulation. But what does that mean? So you're going to have to get this guidance, and you're going to have to stick to it. Some of you may be encountering a new shaman. You may be encountering new energies that are being brought into your environment that are going to allow you to have that courage, right? Some of you may even be connecting with a new deity. I apologized earlier in a personal reading. I'm like, I know I'm talking fast, but when the energy is up, it is up. I don't argue with it. I just do what I come here to do. You can slow the video down. It's in the settings. The little wheel up there in the corner. All right. So what do you have for Gemini, please? But I know that Gemini is overall, because y'all are so analytical and because y'all are just, I just can talk to y'all. Okay, Five of Cups and the Page of Swords. Someone wants to communicate how you've been a failure. Someone wants to communicate or apologize about something here that has to do with your new curiosity, your new way of doing things. But it could also be that someone may feel like they are a failure with raising their child, may have a younger air sign. But there are new ways to communicate what it is that needs to go on when you realize, like, there may be an apology that you make or someone makes an apology to you and you realize a new way of communicating that with someone here. The Jester and the Knight of Cups. So that is the Fool card. You are ready. You are creative, curious, and it's just about spontaneity moving forward. Because I really feel like I ain't got to this card yet, so we're going to calm down. But I also feel as though there's someone coming in that wants to charm you. Someone may want a new beginning with you, but overall, I feel as though this may be you opening up your imagination, opening up to the beauty of what is, right? Being in a space where you don't feel neither fortunate nor unfortunate, but you are ready to move forward on your path. Let's put these up because they acting the ass. Sucker. Now then, but that Five of Cups gonna have to go. Wherever that Five of Cups has to do with, it has to do with this. Some of you are even realizing that your conditioning had a lot to do with the way that you raise your children, right? And when you come to that realization when it comes to raising children, you do realize that there are some apologies that need to be made, right? So you apologize to each one of your children overall and let it be what it is. They can accept the apology or not. But at the end of the day, it is important that the relationship moving forward can and will change, and do it with with your intentions, intended action, or what have you. Because what happens is sometimes when you apologize to the child, they are not in a space to receive it, or they may just be one of those kids that just don't receive that type of shit. Okay, they don't want to hear it because they want to continue to be mad at you. So you may be in a space where you even had to forgive your parents and accept apologies that never were accepted. Why am I talking to y'all about y'all children today? It's not my business. Now, what is this? Whatever you want to clarify, darling. Two of Swords, you have a decision to make. If any decisions that you need to make, you need to go ahead and nip it in the bud when it comes to if you are worried, stressed, anxiety, frustrated. Any of the things that would block you from being able to make the right decision, connect with your star player in order for you to know that you are in alignment with your assignment and you do have guidance that is here. But are you open to the guidance, right? Open your fucking eyes. What do you have for these Geminis that got their eyes closed? The Ten of Pentacles. So there's a decision that you need to make, possibly about a home, possibly about the gardening at a home, or what have you. If you do have some things that need to be cleared out, either you find somebody to clear it out or you go out there and clear it out. I understand that this is bad weather going on in many places or what have you. But there may be a decision that has to do with the home, or cutting something off at the home, or renewing your lease, going into mortgage. What is it? Mortgage. I'm finna say mitigation. It's not that. When you get your mortgage, it's kind of like refinancing. I ain't been in that line of work in a long time. Be forgetting shit. Excuse me. What is this Ten of Pentacles? You may be moving somebody out or doing something in your home that has to do with you, just this rebirth that you have going on. So you walked away from a situation, you let things be what they are, you did a lot of the healing and you did a lot of the hoping and praying, and you just like, look, this is it, this is all, I got the divine knowledge to move forward on who it is I will and will not work with here. And you came off with like this King of Swords, right? You came off in a space where, look, this is how things are going. Some of you are creating boundaries at work or the people that you work with. You may even be in a space where you've done some deep thinking that somebody might have put y'all in y'all feelings. You put a Gemini in their feelings, it gets interesting. But overall, I feel like this is a strong move that you are making, a strong creative move that you are making. This has to do with your design and the way that you came here to do things. So let's go ahead and get into this Five of Wands. I was dreading doing that, but we up in here. What is this Five of Wands talking about, child, for Gemini? What is this Five of Wands talking about for Gemini? The Magician. Right? You have everything that you need. Stop going back and forth with yourself. You have all the information that you need. You have all of the self-love, self-worth, self-value that you need. You have the discipline to move forward. Everything that you need is at your fingertips to even begin this journey. Stop going back and forth with yourself. Stop letting other people, naysayers or what have you, tell you that what you are doing and how you are doing it is not, you're not equipped for that. You're not built for that. You're not this, that, and this. Stop listening to them motherfuckers. Close your motherfucking ears. Because you got what it takes. Is a new life cycle. It's going to be okay, but you may be going back and forth with yourself because of old patterns, right? Old thoughts, old ways of being, getting out of your comfort zone, the Page of Pentacles. Getting out of your comfort zone. Take your time. You're new to this, right? Do the things that are necessary here in order for you to move forward. With that Page of Pentacles, it could easily be that you are in a space of doing a lot of groundwork. So you may be very busy at this time, very strategic in how you move and when you move. But this is also childlike enthusiasm when it comes to the material world, material gain. What is this Page of Pentacles, Chad? The Hermit. Maybe you are dealing with a Virgo who is one-sided or narrow-minded, right? But at the end of the day, I feel as though there is some type of guidance that is coming in from your higher self overall to let you know what plans to make and how to make those plans and how to move forward, because you are new to this. However, you were born true to this. All right, one more card in the map. The Four of Wands. This is being very stable in your spirits, very stable in your home life, balancing your home and work life. But overall, this is things happening in a way that is designed to happen after you listen, right? Things work out the way that you needed them to, how you needed them to, when you needed them to. All you had to do was listen. Once you realize how you're listening and how your movements play a part in a certain situation or things that are going on and moving into this life cycle, it's going to be very important that you are journaling those things, keeping those things at the forefront of your consciousness in order for you to prevail this cycle, because you are learning new tricks and new ways of doing things that have to do with all of the work that you've already, all the things that you've already learned. It's kind of like an internship. Intern. Okay, so if this is you, drop a pen and paper down below. Drop something that has to do with writing, because it's time for you to create strategies in order for you to move forward.